joining us for this episode of The Biker, being filmed down at the Pound for Pound Clubhouse in Memphis, Tennessee. Today we are sitting down with Memphis's very own all-female MC, the Women on Iron. So I'm gonna have each lady introduce themselves and what position they play to the MC. So we'll start on the end, down here.
The Hustling Women on Iron. I'm Sergeant
Hello, I'm Comeback. I'm the road captain of Women on Iron.
Hello, I'm Brick House. I am the PRO and treasurer of Women on Iron.
And I'm Cushion, the secretary of Women on Iron.
All right, so now that we know all the ladies in their positions, I want to know a little bit about the history of the Women on Iron. So I'm going to let you start, Combat. Tell us a little bit about the beginning, like what year you all started, how it formed, founders.
We started in 2013, and it was 4 of us. We got together at Applebee's, and we decided to come together and form Women on Iron.
Were you already riding before?
Yes, we were all riding together in different, but we were all in different clubs.
Mm-hmm.
So it was, I think, all of us in 4 different clubs.
So you were already MCs in different clubs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so people might not understand how clubs come in, like sister clubs or whatnot. So I know that y'all are sister clubs to Pound for Pound. So tell us a little bit about that union, that development.
Well, to be exact, we started hanging out with them. Everywhere they went, we were there. Everywhere we went, they were there. And we decided to come together and become brothers and sisters.
Okay.
So that's how that started.
And so how long have you all been an official female MC?
4 years.
4 years. All right. So tell us a little bit, Brick House, about what all you ladies do. Do y'all travel state lines, or what sort of club would you describe?
Every opportunity we get, we will travel state lines.
Mm-hmm.
Every opportunity we get. We do travel state lines. We, as a matter of fact, let's see, Rare Breed.
Rare Breed, that's
But
it.
before that, we did Harley Angels.
Okay.
In Atlanta as well.
Okay.
So we did 2 Atlanta back-to-back trips.
So what's the furthest that you all have traveled as a group?
I want to say second to none. I'm going to go back to second to none.
Okay.
In Texas.
Okay.
And we all weren't there, but the majority of us was at the time. So I'm going to have to go back to that.
So how long of a ride is that, you would say?
About 6 hours.
6 hours?
Because it was in Dallas, Texas. Yeah, it was about 6 hours.
All right. So being an all-female MC in a predominantly male-dominated arena atmosphere, so to speak, tell me, what are some of the difficulties maybe that you experience being an all-female MC?
Support.
Support. Okay.
Support mainly. We do get support, but we really don't get the support that the males get. What else?
Explain that a little bit. I mean, you don't get the support that the males get from whom? Who are you not getting the support from?
A lot of MCs.
Okay.
First of all, it's only 6 of us.
Mm-hmm.
So we get out and we do as much as we can for whom we can,
Mm-hmm.
regardless to whether it's community service, regardless to riding state to state on our bike, regardless is whether it's right here, in our local community. We get out as much as we can. We are women. So again, it's only 6 of us. And you get to the male MCs, it's a lot of them. And many men, excuse me, men, but y'all don't have the responsibilities that we as women have.
You said that you don't, like, women have more responsibilities, you mean as to, like, the home. So it's almost more socially acceptable for men to be kind of free as a bird versus a woman being free as a bird.
Yes.
It's like, oh, you're neglecting all your responsibilities. You know?
Yes.
So it's kind of looked at differently. So I understand that. I just wanted to like kind of make that a little bit clear for everybody. All right. So as an MC, an all-female MC, tell me a little bit about, and I'll let Combat answer this question. Tell us maybe about some things that you experienced throughout the 5 years, because everything is not always great and rosy and everything. So tell me maybe some of your difficulties or struggles within your club.
Well, like when we first started, it was hard getting on you know, just really putting our, you know, name out there. So when we first started. So then, but it came eventually. It didn't come in that first year because we had to grind. We had to get out there, but it eventually came. But other than that, we were already on the set. So basically they already knew who we were. We just didn't come out and just, hey, we're gonna start a group, and didn't nobody know who we was. So.
Right.
But that first year, it was a struggle.
Yeah.
Other than that, everything turned out right.
Just getting your footing and everything established. What about like within your club? And anybody can elaborate on this. Like within your club, taken outside of anybody else or any other MC. Like how was it? Because there are people that are going to watch that want to form their own MCs eventually, and I want to highlight maybe some of the struggles that you as a club experience with each other, and maybe show people how they can get past those hiccups.
In all honesty, mandatory events, mandatory meetings, things of that nature need to be set in place. Being on time, because like that caused a lot of problems, and not just our club, but a lot of clubs. And the reason why I say a lot of clubs, because I hear it a lot, you know, and we as people, period, you know, just sometimes we just don't have a sense of time when we're on our own personal time. But we don't think about other people's time, but we can be on time for work. So if we can be on time for work, we can be on time for other things. Just coming together, hearing each other out. You're not gonna always like what the other person say or what the other person's thinking, but you got to be open-minded, because there's nothing set in stone until it's all agreed on with the whole club. So those are some of the things that I think will kind of slow down progress in a club moving forward. If there's no stability at the end of the day, you got to have that stability, and I mean, you got to work together, really, really work together. It's hard. It's not easy. It's really hard, and it's as Kush always say, a business.
It's business. I mean, it is
It's business.
basically a business.
Someday, as a motorcyclist, you might need your day in court. You need to know, if you contact us, you won't be standing alone. I've been riding bikes for 30 years, and as a lawyer, I understand fully the laws to protect your rights. So when you see me, you'll see one of your own, standing up for you, fighting vigorously for your rights. Because remember, I may not look like a lawyer, but then again, I don't have to. Come see us at Whitfield, Bryson, and Mason.
For joining us. We are back from our break. We've never had the opportunity of having so many board members on the show. So while we have a road captain here and a sergeant at arms and a secretary, we're going to kind of elaborate on their roles to the MC. So I'm going to start with the secretary. I'm going to start with Kush. Tell us a little bit about your role as secretary to Women on Iron. What all does that entail?
My position is to let everyone know what time the meetings are going to be held, when and where, what time we're going to parties, and we're going to wear wardrobes alike, to let them know that also.
So you take note? Do you take notes during the meeting?
Yes, do all the business handling notes or whatever in the meeting.
Okay, so we have the Women on Iron's newest member, little hustler, and she is Sergeant at Arms. First, tell us why you decided to join the set, being the newest member. What enticed you about the Women on Iron? Why did you want to be a part of Women on Iron MC?
Because I love going out, going to clubs and stuff, and meet everybody, and love to ride all the time.
You love to ride? Okay, so what does being Sergeant at Arms, being in that position, what does that entail?
Make sure the president and vice president is safe at all times. We go out to clubs and stuff like that, or do anything. Make sure they are guard protected. Make sure the club members are straight. Make sure no problems and stuff.
Okay, so you have a huge responsibility at parties.
Yes.
You know, when most people are like more relaxed, like I'm going to do a whole episode around Sergeant at Arms because I think it's so interesting, that position that you play. When everybody is able to let their guard down, that's when you have to be more on guard. You
Yes.
have to be aware of everything that's going on around you with your club and other clubs.
Yes.
So is that, how is that for you?
It's fine. It's okay.
So that's good. So you're definitely the person for that position. All right, so Combat, you're the road captain. Tell us a little bit about what that entails, being road
Well,
captain.
I have to make, like when we're doing rides, I have to make sure I know exactly the route. I have to, like even if we're in town, I have to, you know, if I have to get out there and stop the traffic, I have to stop the traffic. I have to make sure, you know, if whenever we're riding, that we're always riding safe. And I have to make sure that when we getting over, everybody has enough room to get over before I get over. If I get over first, I either let them get on in front of me, and then I speed back up to where you know, my position is. So, you know, it's just making sure that I know the routes and all that.
So you plan the routes ahead of time, and then they basically, you're in charge during the ride, right? So you're kind of like trade off with the president and vice president, and you take over. So do y'all have any rides coming up?
But we haven't planned anything yet.
You haven't planned anything, but you've had some.
Yeah.
So how far would you say that you all have traveled?
The farthest I think was Texas.
Texas. Okay, I think she
Yeah.
hit up on this. Okay, so being a part of the motorcycle set, so to speak, brotherhood and sisterhood are so very important to the set. Tell us, Brickhouse, what does sisterhood mean to you?
Sisterhood to me is just like being with my own sisters. It's showing love to one another, respecting one another, hanging with one another, live, love, laughing with one another, hating one another, speaking the truth to one another. But when I say not hate as into hate, I can't stand you, but disagreeing, you know, at a certain point, I may not like you, but if you call me, I'm coming. You know, because we gonna have our differences, and we being women, we get a little stubborn. And we may be mad for a minute, but this my sister. That's my sister. That's my sister. So I'm there when you need me. So that's what sisterhood is to me. And it's the same way with my own sisters. And I got 2 other sisters. So that's how it is for me. And brotherhood as well with my brothers, my pound for pound brothers. They know if they ever call Brickhouse, they know I'm coming. I might have to get in their butts a little bit sometimes, but hey, it's the way we roll.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't perfect either, so they have to get on me too.
Yeah, so that you're like accountable to one another. That's basically what it is to be a sister or a brother to an MC. That's that accountability that you have in any relationship. Right. So do you think it's anything else more than that? To people that don't that don't understand, because people watch the show that don't absolutely know all the ins and outs of the MC world. So when you say your sister club to the brother club, yeah, accountability, that's one thing. But is there anything else? Like, what are your obligations to one another?
There's no obligations. They're an all-male club for a reason. They didn't want no women in their club because they know how women are. We're a whole female club for a reason. We don't want no men in our club.
If they need us in here to decorate, if we need, we here. If they need us to clean the, check the restroom when their party's going on, we're here. And then when our party comes, if we need them, they're always there for us. Out there securing the parking lot, making sure they're doing the manly part that we can't handle. And we're always there for them doing the female part that they can't handle, the cleaning up if they need us. We're always there for each other.
And I just want to talk to the ladies about their most prized possession. We'll start with Combat. Combat, what kind of bike do you ride?
I ride an 06 Road Glide.
All right, so why? Why the Road Glide?
Well, I just like how it looks. It looks just looks sexy. It's stout.
Yeah.
just love how it looks.
What are some of the features on your bike?
I have custom rims, the ape hangers.
So you got,
Yeah,
okay.
and the music, the stretch bags.
Yeah.
So
Okay. All right. Okay, Kush, what kind of bike do you ride?
A 2013 Road Glide.
A Road Glide.
Yes.
Okay, so what are some of the features that you have, like the upgraded custom features on your bike?
I haven't upgraded anything yet, but to say I have stuff to upgrade it with, just slow
You got
motion
some
putting
ideas?
it on. I have rims, I have music, but yet to put it on.
Okay,
I have
okay.
everything, but haven't put it on yet.
Okay, so what color is your bike?
It's black
It's black.
with gold accent.
All right. So, Little Hustler, tell us, what bike do you ride, and what color is it?
Black.
Black.
Street Glass Special 2018.
Street Glide. Okay, so you got any upgraded features on it?
Well, I got matching rim, custom H&Ds all around, foot pads, the brake pads, and all that.
Sounds hard. That sounds hard. All right, Brick House.
I have a 2008 Street Glide, white. It's got a little bit of detail on it. It's been in a few bike shows.
You won any trophies?
Yes, I did. I did win some trophies. However, after today, my bike will be going in for surgery.
Oh.
So there's some things that need to be done to my bike. My speakers went out. I have no music. Kush, when I pulled up, they said, "Brick, you bumping like that?" No, that's cushion. So that's one of the features that's on her bike. She do have music, as well as they all do. Myself, I have no music. So for my birthday, I just so happened collected enough money to give me a Bluetooth helmet so I can listen to my music.
Oh, yeah.
So today, after every event I go to today, my bike is going into surgery, and next time y'all see me, I have music.
All right, all right.
But there's some more things that's going on with my bike that's gonna get done as well. So it'll be a totally different bike next time y'all see me.
Is it still going to be white?
It'll still be white, yes.
Are you going to get a big wheel?
I ain't gonna tell you.
You going to get a big wheel and some tape hangers. You're going to come in.
But I do have 20-inch rims on there now.
Okay.
That's chromed out and everything. And like I said, a bit of detail. So it's a nice, clean-cut bike. Never did I think I would ride a white bike, but oh well. It's white and it's nice. And my husband figured it'd be safe for me. Yeah. But I trust his judgment on everything.
All right, so I know in some MCs you're required to drive maybe an American-made motorcycle or ride an American-made motorcycle. I know pound for pound you have to have specifically a Harley Davidson. I know that all of you ladies have named Harley Davidsons, and those are what you all ride. Is that what you're required to ride, or is it just, do you have a choice?
No, we're not required to ride Harleys because on our patch, it's best of both worlds. Crotch rockets and cruise. So whatever you have, long as it's over, I'm not gonna say I guess
600?
yeah, over 600
Yeah.
you can join our club. So
Okay.
you don't have to have a heart.
Okay.
If that's what your choice is, come on.
So we're going to wrap up. While we're here, let us know a little bit about what events that you all have coming up, or even if it's like next year, because I know you all's annual is in like
July.
July. Okay.
Our annual just passed. It was a success. We had a nice annual, and it was held here at Pound for Pound Clubhouse. Today, we have an all-female council ride out at Bumpers Harley-Davidson, which we went to a meet and greet last night for that, just in case we missed it today. So shout out to all-female council ride on today. Sorry, we may not make it, but if we can catch some of it, we'll be there after the show. We have coming up Nashville tonight. And then your event next weekend.
Victory lap, September
All
29th.
right. So, and then we have Second to None, which is in October, and the Lone Star Rally, which is in November.
Yes.
That I pray to God we all make it to. So,
I'm so
those
excited.
are some of our plans.
Yeah.
So those are some of the things that we have.
All right. So you all plan on riding for a while.
It looks like it. Yeah.
For a while throughout the year. All right, so I want to thank the women on Iron for being on The Biker. I've really enjoyed this episode. You all continue to watch for Bikers on the Road. When Dixie.
Can I give a shout out to my husband?
Yes, go ahead.
Y'all, let me give a shout out to my husband, KB. He ride with Pound for Pound.
Pound for pound. What's up, KB? Thank you all for joining us for this episode of The Biker, and thanks to the women on Iron for being a part of The Biker. You all continue to watch for Bikers on the Road. Out.